Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make a video about my thoughts on the Seed 2, what do I think about the game, the issues that it has, the strong points that it also has, and everything, right? If I'm going to play it, if I'm not going to play it, and what do I think about the game. I'm going to keep a video in the background, so at least there is something for you guys to see, so I'm not here talking for 10 minutes. But first of all, I want to talk a bit about this issue. I think the game has a lot of potential, right? I think there is a lot of items to buy on the shop, which is really good. We have no longer a FPS game, which was the problem in the Seed 1. That was not deceiving at all. You have all the players shooting at each other, and that was not the point, right? So I understand that this is a social deduction game, and it's way smarter to have way more options for you, such as the invisibility cloak, smoke grenades, gas grenades, deception with masks, decoys, uh, syringe, and so on and so on. So I think that's very smart to do, and it gives you a variety of options for you to choose. But for example, there are some problems which I understand that they are bugs. But for example, here, right, I'm doing the save, and I can't see anything. But that's a beta gameplay, right? This is going to be fixed in the future, and all the optimization issues or lighting issues are going to get fixed. So that's not what I worry about. Like I said, there are many good things with the situ, such as the items, such as the healer. Also, I think it's a nice addition, not to have an antidote anymore, to have a healer. I think that's also a nice addition. I do like that there is 7 innocents against 2 infected. Um, but there are some things which I don't agree as much. What's also very nice is the map. I do like the map. I think right is the first map. I do like how big it is. Like you see here, right? You see the shop. I do like that you have different options, different things to buy. I do also like the tasks that you need to do. Uh, you need to get 45 souls to escape. The golden key aspect of it, that's something I don't agree with as much. I mean, I think it's a bit weird, right? Because if someone gets the golden key and escapes by himself, then you can escape. For example, you're going to see at the end of the video that I was doing a task and then I escaped, right? So that should be a case, right? You should all go together and run to the exit to escape. But of course, you cannot do that because enemies can be camping, and if you are doing that at night, I think what should happen in the situ is you should not be able to escape at night. That's going to be the first thing that should not happen. And the second one is that if you escape, you need to do it all together. So everyone needs to go to the door and escape. That I think that's going to be something which I suggested, and I'm going to suggest that should happen, right? So I do like the task. I do like the chessboards, the photo puzzles, and the cables thing. I do like that's great, right? And I don't think the seed should add more than that. I do like also the generator, the cameras. That's a nice idea, a nice gesture. What I don't like about the seed and here is where what my critics starts. I don't like the in between time. So the thing about the seed one or the seed as general is of course the deception part of the seed, right? But I think the essence of the game and the soul of the game is the night period. You should be able to work with innocence to turn the lights back on. I think, in my opinion, that's the seed, right? The seed is working with the innocence to turn the lights on again and then come again in the light in the day phase as per se, and try to find who is the infected. Of course, at night you cannot do that because they are transforming, but the main idea of the seed, in my opinion, is to turn the lights back on to try to survive that night, and to find the infected. But the current issue we're having, at least I am having, is that the night is endless. Like you cannot work together because when the night starts, they need to have a kill to make the night finish. So that's something I don't like. I don't like waiting myself to die or for someone to kill me while I'm just running like a headless chicken around the map, right? I want to be I want to have something here that like that prevents the night from being a forever thing, right? Because what happens if the infected don't transform? Like they're just what you're doing to be here forever. I mean, we should do some generators, some fuses, something to be able to survive. Of course, if a healer heals you and you don't die, then yeah, you like the terror eats you, but then you survive again, right? That happened to me as well. I understand that. But for example, in the set one, at the start of Legacy, you had the fuses that you need to collect, three fuses, and then you need to put them on the fuse machine or whatever it's called, and then you survive the night. Then we have in 2020 the generators, which you also need to do them. There were plenty in the map, and you need to do them to make the lights back on again, right? And then you have now in the set one, you have the fuses, which is uh, a better way because when you had the generators, you could the terrors could calm them, and it was a pain, right? So now you have the fuses. So I think there should be something, maybe the generator, some way for us not for the infected not to kill one in every single night for us to go to the next stage, because that's just like I don't like that. I mean, that like as you see here, right? I'm running at the night. What's the point here? I mean, for me to use the five, like if an infected wants to kill you, he's going to kill you, he's going to target you. But what's the point here? Like use the five cameras just to survive a bit longer and do some tasks. Like I mean, I don't see the point. Like there is not much tasks to do also at the night. I mean, at least I don't find as much. So I understand that playing in a 7v2 game without a kill like a kill every single night, it might be hard, but maybe you can do some kind of way to do tasks at night which only count for the night, and once you do like 10 of them or 15 of them, you pass the night without anyone dying, something like that. Because if not, I'm just waiting someone to die every single night, and there is not much to it. So that's the main issue I have right now, right? Another main issue I have, it's when I down someone, I cannot pick I cannot pick anyone up. So, for example, if someone is infected and I'm shooting them and I down them, and my teammates do not get to vote, for example, we have two people that are lost or they're doing something else and they don't get to vote, we can cast 3 or 4 votes, and when the infected is going back up, he's not respawning, he's staying still. So we can farm players like crazy. You can actually kill someone 10 times in a row and he's going to come back in the same place. So you can kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them, kill them until he gets voted out. That's something I don't like, for example. I don't like that. So yeah, that's the main two issues I have right now. It's the in-between time and having a kill every single time as infected. I think that should not happen. I think there should be something we can do to turn the lights back on and make no one die. I think that's the point of the seed. And the get up stage and not being able to revive your teammate, and he's standing up in the same place as he gets getting killed is just a farming method, in my opinion. Uh, so yeah, that's the two issues I have. Everything else, I think it's fine. The optimizations, the bugs, they can be worked out. The scales, everything else, it's a second hand. But I think this issue has a lot of potential. But the main issue is that they're, in my opinion, trying to be like too many things without having a main objective and a main path to follow, right? Because I do like, for example, that you can loop a bit of the terrors. Like the teleports in the game. That makes a lot of nice chases against the terrors. I like the items. I like everything about the deceiving part of it. But there is, at least on my games, there was not much talking going around. There was not much, let's go to the scanner, let's do this, let's do that. At least that's what happens in solo queue, right? Maybe if you play a private lobby with friends, that's something that usually it's going to be all right. But at least on my case, it did not happen as much. But here, for example, yeah, you see, I zoom the terror once with the camera, then I run a bit, then we hit the teleport. I also think that you should not able to see the players that you're running with on the night. I think they should be like the seed one that you don't see them, but maybe that's a bit hard. because the night is so long. The night is that long because it's ended. It's like it's forever the night, that you need to talk with someone. I mean, if you see someone, so I mean that's the issue, right? Because the matches can be like 15 to 4 minutes for 4 minutes, like 15 minutes every single match. So that's another issue that I'm having. But yeah, I mean that's my point of view. That's what I see, and that's what I think most people agree me with, is that the in between fights it's a bit like hit or miss, right? I don't like it that much. But as you can hear, like I'm running, I'm using the camera, no one is dying. I'm the only one getting chased. I use already 3 cameras, 4 teleports. I'm using the syringe. I'm using this. I'm using that, and then it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Yeah, in this case, you can do some tasks maybe to get some more souls, but this can be forever. Like you can stay here. If no one gets killed, you can be here 10 minutes, and yeah, and that's it. I mean, so there should be a way to do maybe tasks, like I said, like tasks that are only for the night, which help you. Maybe you have a bar here that once the bar completes, you go again to the lights, right? And to the next stage or the next night, whatever you want to call it. As you hear here, you have like how much like 3 minutes one single night, 4 minutes, and I am getting chased by myself, getting chased again, getting chased. It's only me, right? So and now finally, like 3 4 minutes. Now finally we have someone that died. I mean, it's like just waiting to die, in my opinion, which is not very appealing in yeah in this case. So yeah, those are my thoughts about the situation. I'm going to play it. Yes, I'm going to play it. I'm going to try it out. I like it a lot. If they fix the things I said, I think it's going to be a way better game. But yeah, I do like the deceiving part of the seed. I do like the items. I do like everything else. I think the offering blood, it's nice. Uh, it can be, of course, a bit better in my opinion, but it's still a good addition. The tasks, in my opinion, are some of them are really really nice, nicely well made. Some of them are a bit meh, but that's happened. The tannoy, for example, that you can use to call everyone is nice. In my opinion, the only item I don't see a point of is the walkie-talkie, but I agree that it's an item that you should have on your repertoire if you want to talk within the innocents. So that's nice. So yeah, those are my thoughts. So the generators are also maybe it's a bit too overpowered to break them that quickly as infected. And what I don't like at all, it's the I don't think I did it on this match, but when you hit the letter Q on your keyboard, you can see like everyone like in a bluish color, and I don't know why, but I don't like that. I mean, if the infected are true, they should have to have terror sense, in my opinion. But that's only if they don't have a kill on the night, right? But I don't like for the because I know why they did it, because they saw such a large map that having that use as innocent, it might become handy, because if you hide as infected, I don't think they can find you. It's very hard for them to find you, right? So I do understand why they did it, but I think it's like a bit messy. It's like I don't know. I don't like it that much. But maybe it's just me, right? So yeah, uh, that's it. I think the video is going to finish soon. I think I don't have anything more to talk about the situation. Yeah, the mending item, which helps you to like the hammer, right? That you use. I don't understand why when the terrors are trying to break something, they're using like the wood, like the wood tabs just to put them in the crack, right? That should not happen, right? If you're a terror and you are trying to break something, you should break it, not just add something to the crack. I mean, that's I think, in my opinion, a mistake. But all the rest are, I think, fine. As you see here, collect escape give us someone. You can see here he's in a gold aura, but at the night, so I think you should be able to escape at night, right? And now he escapes like by himself, but I also escaped, and I was so far away of the door. So I mean that I don't think that should be a thing. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Leave me in the comments what do you think about the C2, what you will change, I will try to do some interviews with people to see what they think. I think, like I said, it has a lot of potential. But yeah, those are my thoughts. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and see you on the next time.